We're playing Cozy Grove and it's day 60. I'm not even. The energy that I normally have is not here today. Oh my goodness. So we got a fancy Danish and a regular churros. Let's get on this. Let's just have a relaxing, chill time. You guys can be on luck and you don't have to worry about jump scares. Be good. That is a weird salad. I don't think I've seen this salad before. It's got little croutons on it though. I know. Look, on a good day, I do actually have fun streaming MADiSON. That's the surprising thing. Like beneath all the terror, I do have fun. Lee, how can I help you today? Now I've done it, I've lost something really important this time. Ooh, the deed to the farm? I don't rightly know what it is exactly, but I know it's important. I feel it in my bones. Please, would you help me look around the farm? Yep. Oh, we're going to find another skull. Clyde, my good old buddy who's hopefully not going to speak to me today. Do you need anything? They're not speaking to me. Going to get some pamphlets. Can do, buddy. While I look for the skull, it'll be good. You've probably got one. Come here. Ted, buddy, we're not going to say hi today? What's going on? Ted doesn't want me to do a rock quest today. I'm very sad about it, actually. Let's go. Oh, he's going to talk to me about rocks, though. Basalt is an igneous rock. That means it's formed by cooling lava after a volcanic eruption. It's one of the most common rocks on the planet. But even ordinary basalt has the most spectacular origins. It's far more exciting than most people. I'm glad to hear it, Ted. You enjoy your basalt. Oh, and you actually want something. What do we got? How goes the paranormal investigation, Spirit Scout? Are you going to try telling me that I'm the real ghost again? No, not just you. All the bears of Cozy Grove are ghosts. Well, to be honest, I'm starting to think you've been right all along. It would explain a lot, like why my memory is so full of gaps, and the whole legless, transparent, floating thing. So this means I must have unfinished business of some kind, right? Not necessarily. Well, you'll know better than me, I guess. Something happened the other day. It made things clearer. I was reburying that ancient symbol you brought me. All of a sudden, it hit me. I remembered why I came to this island. Why I first came to this island, sorry. My life had fallen to pieces. My spouse had left me. I was sick of my job. And everything I heard on the TV was sounding scarier and scarier. I thought, if I'm going to survive the coming years, I have to get away. So I sold everything I owned and moved here. I drilled my own well, poured the foundation, put up the walls, installed the solar panels. I wanted to be sure that I could survive whatever catastrophe was coming. But I must not have survived it, I guess. I wonder what got me in the end. Chemicals in the groundwater? Microwaves? We'll figure it out. Listen, I want to thank you for hearing me out and helping me. A lot of bears just laugh at me. They did that a lot when I was alive, and they still do it now. But I know I'm not crazy or stupid. See, I still get headaches, and even though my physical brain must be 6 feet underground, which means something unusual is messing with my head. If that doesn't sound like a secret global conspiracy, I don't know what does. Fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think there'll be much up here, except for things to dig. Oh, another sweet potato. And I'm just going to grab all the quests because that's all the reading that I need to do, and then we can chat about stuff and things if I think of a topic. Cleanliness is next to godliness, yet this island lies covered in covered in trash. We're picking up not gold trash, which is a shame. Arjun, my dude. You would like... Oh, to find a hat by looking for a flower stalk with 3 blooms. Sure thing, buddy. I've been so self-absorbed lately, soaking up your attention with my little stories when other bears need your help. Take Saspin, a classmate of mine. Such a strange, solitary bear. The other cubs couldn't understand him, so they mocked him mercilessly. Mercilessly. The English language is a hard language. I felt sorry for him, even then. I tried to sit next to him, to be a friend. He told me he didn't want bear friends, only rock friends. Do you think my garden could help him now, after all this time? Yeah, maybe. Here, have this. This was Ted's, wasn't it? Silly question. Who else's would it be? I'll plant this in I'll plant this in my soil and see what grows. Thank you. Oh, hi there, Stamp Champ. I don't like you calling me that. You caught me on you caught me on break. Was just reminiscing about some of my favorite postal moments. Hi, Banshee. Thank you so much for the well wishes. I hope you have a good day at work. You're playing Cult of the Lamb later, aren't you? I believe you are, and if that is the case, I'll try my best to catch your stream after this one, or whenever you start, because I like that game, and I want to join the Banshee cult. That's right, even when I'm not conducting postal business, I'm thinking postal thoughts. Today's postal moment, that moment when a couple of neighbors, we've heard him talk about this moment. That moment when a couple of neighbors are having a chat and I interrupt them with my delivery, and then we all chat for a bit before I move along. I get goosebumps just thinking about it. The political insiders say you've got to keep a close eye on the polls. But I've discovered you can skip all of that if you just keep the rich folks happy. Oh my god, Valentina! And it saves them the trouble of having to cook up a bunch of polls. Valentina! I'm so glad that you're technically passed on. Whenever I start up my table saw, the noise and the smell of fresh sawdust takes me back to my early days of woodworking. It was said to me back then that the blade is unforgiving and needs to be respected. I know it was just the workshop safety advice, but I really took it to heart. Good on you, Jeremy. What do you need? Trees are alive, but we host life too. You can find amongst our branches everything from birds to caterpillars to earwigs to mushrooms. It kind of tickles. Oh, look at you, running around in all kinds of crazy outfits, plucking fruit out of trees and running amok. I don't always understand what you're up to out there, sweetie, but I love the energy you're bringing to the island. Ma'am, I feel like I'm just trundling today, but thank you very much for saying I'm bringing energy to the island. Alright, buddy, here's your skull. You found a bear skull. Huh. I can feel it. This is my skull. He might be explaining how he died. If you're not into that, you're more than welcome to come back in a moment. It shouldn't take too long. I remember everything now. How I died, the whole shebang. Even after the famine ended, we never really got our lives back to normal. I kept wondering, what if it all happens again? What if one day I'm opening my last can of peas and there aren't more where it came from? When Mom and Pop passed away and I inherited the farm, something changed in me. I started obsessing about the basics, like having extra food squirreled away. Then it was other stuff, mail, newspapers, old microwaves, straight up junk. Because I might need it someday, you understand? Eventually, the piles got so big they crowded out everything else, including me. One particularly big, heavy pile teetered and fell, and I got crushed underneath it. Nobody found my body for 2 weeks. That's what my collection got me in the end. Not security, just my own undoing. You shouldn't blame yourself for that. We actually did completely run out of food at one point, you know. I didn't know it at the time. While us kids were playing and Pop was worrying himself to death, Mom saved us. She was an active part of our community. She swallowed her pride and asked friends for help. Pop would have let us all starve before doing that. But Mom knew that stuff alone couldn't get us through life. People do that. Friends do that. Like you. If you're feeling lost, please let me know. With my ranger orienteering, I can help point you in the direction of whatever you're looking for. For a small fee, of course. These campgrounds don't upkeep themselves.